Stuck right in the middle of this beautiful serene water sits this brown stark brick building, which is either the ugliest resort in the world or some kind of mini Alcatraz, a place built to keep people in. Which it is. This place actually once held one of America's most famous prisoners. The person who took this aerial shot was this man.
Hi, my name's Steve Rich. I'm from Aiken, South Carolina, and I enjoy photography as a hobby. These photos were taken on a flight from Key West, Florida to Fort Jefferson, Dry Tortugas, in April of 2010 while on a small private plane flying over the island. Access to the island can only be done by seaplane or by boat. Our plane was not equipped for landing on the water, so I enjoyed an afternoon of picture taking from the air.
Now for a quick geography lesson to make it clear just where Steve was. These are the Dry Tortugas, a small group of islands about 70 miles off the coast of Key West, Florida, that the US purchased from Spain in the early 1800s. It was named by none other than Ponce de Leon in 1513.
Tortugas means turtles in Spanish. The name Dry Tortugas was later given to the island to indicate to other mariners that the landmass lacked fresh water, which was an extremely important detail to seafarers to know.
And now for your history lesson. Dry Tortugas is one of the smallest and most remote national parks that not only protects the reefs, islands and sea life, but also these historic shipwrecks and this place, Fort Jefferson. It was built as a strategically placed military fort to combat piracy in the Caribbean that was never completed and eventually ended up as a military prison after the Civil War. And it once held a very notorious man.
Fort Jefferson's most famous prisoner, Dr. Samuel Mudd, left his historical mark on the Dry Tortugas. He is most infamously known for his involvement in the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln, who was shot by John Wilkes Booth. During his assassination of the president, John Wilkes Booth broke his leg and sought the help of Dr. Mudd, who stayed at Mudd's residence until the next day. Dr. Mudd was later arrested for conspiracy and for harboring Mr. Booth. Dr. Mudd was convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment at Fort Jefferson in the Dry Tortugas.
However, there was a happy ending for Dr. Mudd, who was pardoned by President Andrew Johnson. But maybe an even happier ending for the fort itself and the islands and marine life that surround them.
Seeing the many islands from the air was truly amazing. We saw sharks, stingrays, shipwrecks. Fort Jefferson is part of our National Park Service and represents what really is special to the American people. I feel like our Park Service takes great pride in preserving historical areas of our great country.
Want to see more mysterious places from around the world? Check out this episode on the wild side of Yellowstone National Park, or watch this one on the world's largest treehouse. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.